Welcome to International Trading News with me, Pornalin Nanakon. Today, I'm going to focus on rice export in Burma. As you know, Burma or Myanmar is located in Southeast Asia. It is the second largest country in Southeast Asia. The majority of agricultural production is rice, which covers about 60% of the country area. The Myanmar Times reported that Myanmar has ability to make double rice export by improving farm product, cutting export costs, opening milling sector direct to foreigner investment, and formulate policy to support rice export and agriculture product. Government of Myanmar is improving agriculture product and promoting rice export, and increasing rice export will encourage growth and poverty reduction in Myanmar for the next decade. Andrew Kirkwood, Left Fund Director, said much of the policy change can be introduced without cost to public finance. In short, consistent economic policy without anti-export bias alongside the current government effort to improve farmer access to finance. It will offer higher rates of return for Myanmar rice export. According to Kathan Chakar, the World Bank's country manager for Myanmar said there is now government call to capitalize on rice export opportunities and secure sufficient incomes to smallholder farmers. Rice production is a source of livelihoods for about 70% of the population. Higher and more profitable rice export improves farm income and food security of the rural poor. Good afternoon. Today I'm here with Mrs. Pauline. Can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Yes, certainly. My name is Pauline Morales de Imperial, and I'm the tax manager.
The first question is, what do you think about rice export in Thailand?
I know that Thailand used to be the number one rice exporter in the world, and I understand that the government has subsidized some of the rice farmers, but lately they've been having some issues where they haven't been getting paid, given the political uncertainty or whatnot with the current government. But as a foreigner, I try not to make comments about the political situation, just in case there's two sides in which I don't want to be seen as picking any of it.
Okay. And the next question is, do you think the farmer will get a better income? Why or not?
I believe subsidies are very helpful, especially because it does subsidize the cost of the farmers, and I do believe that it is additional income on their behalf. But at the same time, by being subsidized by the government, they do add another layer of somewhat control over the products that they produce. So in one case you do get the additional income, in another case you have less control over the work that you're doing.
And the last question is, do you think the exportation of rice in Thailand will increase in the next few years?
I hope so. Given that the Thai people or Thai farmers depend heavily on rice exportation, I really do hope that it increases. And provided that the government becomes a little bit more stable and that they do fulfill the subsidy payments, I think it should increase.
Thank you for answering my question.
You're most welcome.
Good afternoon. Today I'm here with Mr. Greg.
Hello.
And can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Sure, my name is Greg, and I am the PR coordinator at Akoda.
Can I ask you some question about rice export in Thailand?
Sure.
The first question is, what do you think about rice export in Thailand?
Well, I think it's a very good thing for Thailand. It's one of the most abundant natural resources the country has, so I think they should put a lot of work into developing it. It's one of the main food sources for so many people around the world, so that puts Thailand in a very good position as an exporter.
Okay, and the next question is, do you think the farmer will get better income from the rice export?
Well, I think they will for now, but the plan that was put into effect by the Yingluck government, I don't think it was sustainable. So I think if Thailand wants to remain competitive, they have to understand that when you're dealing with an international market and you are not the only rice producer, that other countries can quickly and easily outmaneuver you and offer the same quality at lower prices. So it's a long-term strategy that needs to be handled.
The last question is, do you think the exportation of rice in Thailand will be increased in the next few years?
Depends on the weather, on the crops, on the harvest, on how they decide to sell it. But I mean, Thailand has been the world's #1 rice exporter for years, and only recently was knocked down to #2 or #3. So I think the potential is definitely there to take #1 spot again. So yes, I think they can continue to grow the market, but it will take a lot of thinking, a lot of strategy, and a lot of patience for the future.
Thank you for your answering my question.
You're welcome.